Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I've been getting a good many comments on different models of Mora. So I figured I would just share a few of the ones that I had as well. So we've covered the Garberg and the 511. So the next one that I want to talk about falls into the like craft line category with the 510, except for the 511. It just has a little different handle on it, and it is the 510, and it comes with a like a whoopty swoopty kind of sheath. Got a Ranger band behind that, and it's got a weird clip on it, and I just cut that clip off and put it in one of these slips like that. But it's basically the 511 blade, just with a sleeker handle. And this is the same handle that's on the Mora Carver too, that's got a real short blade on it. I have one of those also, but I'll cover that stuff when we get talking about carving knives. But this is a good option. I think it's comfortable personally. There's not a whole bunch of grooves and finger choils and all this different kind of stuff in there to get in the way. It's just a very basic utility style bushcrafter. This was the knife that I chose to go with the budget bushcraft build that we're doing. So we'll do some stuff to it like this with the stuff that we got. And I end up scoring some leather from my dad. It was an old pair of boots, and he was like, "Yeah, I know you were doing some stuff. Would you like this leather?" So I got several big, decent sized pieces of leather off of his boots that we'll upcycle into our bits and pieces for some of our leather work. We can probably make a pouch and a couple danglers and stuff like that out of it, but that's coming up. Something else that I had talked about in the past videos were the Companion. And Companion, I think, it has a pretty decent handle on it too. The rubber stuff it is just like a bonus, I guess. I really don't think it's necessary on these, but if you're working on a boat or it's cold outside and it's wet, that rubber would be handy for hanging on to it. These are stainless Companions, and I used this one as well as several others in a test that I'd done to see what rusted out of a bunch of inexpensive knives, and the only thing that really rusted was where they lasered out Mora on any of them. But it's a good option. They're about $20 now, but it's a great option for a beginner knife, or just an extra one that you want to have thrown in the toolbox or the tackle box or in the car or whatever. Good option. I have a pink one that we butcher chickens with. Rooster. He's just stalking me, waiting on me to... Rooster! Ain't got time for me today. But the Companion, the 510, and these are some fancier ones right here. These are relatively new when it comes to Mora knives. These haven't been out that long. These are the Eldrs. And I think just for a small crafting knife, this thing's sweet. It's got a really good 90-degree spine on it. It's got that combi grind there on the front. This one is also stainless. I do believe that they are all stainless in this model, the Scandinavian, or they call it Scandinavic stainless. These things come in a few different ways. There's another one that's kind of like a grayish light blue. That's the light, and it's just not quite as thick as the normal Elders. My kid has one of the lights. But when you order them, you can order them either like this or just like this. And I'm actually thinking about making me a clip like this guy so I can carry it upside down. This I just let it ride just on my chest like this and use it. The orange is sweet. I like that color. Somebody commented about a hunter's version. It was green and orange. I bet that's pretty cool too. But this is like the kit. If you get it in a neck knife kit, it's I don't know, it's 15 or 20 more bucks, I think. But it comes with a ferro rod and this clip that goes on there that turns it into a point up carry, and it comes with a little ferro rod too. I just put a whistle on it and a lanyard and a glow nut on the knife. But for kiddos, this thing works really good too. I mean, it's plenty of handle for them, good handle to hang on to, and it carves very well for what it is. These would be good to have in if you had something where you were just very limited on space. This would be a good option for something a little shorter if you needed it, but it cuts really good with that grind on it. But the Eldres are pretty sweet, and I think I don't know when we're talking, I don't know the prices on a lot of stuff, and I try to share them when I can. So we'll look really fast about these Eldres, because I said this one was less expensive than this one, and I think that's right because of the kit on the top. And the price on these is, I'm going to go off of just what Amazon says, because that's something that we can all, or most of us, we can access this at any time, and it gives us the best average price on stuff, I think, if we're just getting them. All right, just a plain Elders, so like this orange one, $25.10. The light duty is $21.59. Here's a blue Mora for $47. I don't know what's up with that, but the kit is $23.90. So I bet that one has the kit with it. So the ferro rod, the paracord that comes with it, and the clip is $23.90 on top of the knife itself. So I believe this one is a whole kit. Yeah, this is the $47 ones. A $44 orange one is the burnt orange with the lanyard, the clip, and the ferro rod. This green is $47 like it is. Red one with everything is $37 right now. So, but anyway, that's a good roundabout price on those. Companion is let's see, prices have gone up a lot in the past couple of years, but Companion, so just like either one of these, is going to be $16.35. The carbon steel one is $14.95, and a stainless $16.80. So it's going to be between $15 and $17 for one of these guys with the sheath on it. The 510, which we're about to talk about, or we have talked about, is 510 on here. I don't see one. This Garberg, $66. I don't see a 510 on here right off. The Cans Bowl, I'm not exactly how you pronounce that. Kansbol is $39.80. And that's going to bring us into this guy. This guy's just a shade under size-wise as the Garberg, and it's just because the diameter of the steel is thinner and it's not full tang, but it has another combi grind on there. And this is also a stainless with the orange, but it has the same blade shape, or a blade handle shape, as the Garberg, which is a really good, just all around shape to it. And the 510 is basically a scaled down version of this one, or vice versa, however you want to look at it. So it's the same basic shape, but it's just not as much to it. This guy, while we're measuring, I didn't measure the other ones. This dude's gonna come in at about 8 3/4 inches long, about 4.5 inches by 4 1/4. So it's pretty well balanced for its size. Good, you can really get behind a blade that size. But that's the Cans Bowl. The 510, we'll measure it while we're right here. It's about 8 inches long, with about 4 3/8 and 3 5/8 ish on the blade there. But it's a good size. It's a good size worker too, but it's just not quite as robust in the hand as this one is. And there'll be a difference in those two, just handling them. While we're on the Eldrs here. It's little. Looks like about 5.5 inches long, 3.5, and roughly a 2-inch blade on this dude. And she's a good scrapey. That's good for processing materials too, like this guy. Let's pull this thing out. Whoa, calm down. Get everything, The Garberg, the Cans Bowl, and the Eldrs come with 90-degree spines. Thought I had a little piece of fat wood laid around up here. I've been scraping it all here lately. Here's some. But that 90-degree spine is handy once you start using it, especially for firecraft stuff. Let's see how good this ferro rod is. I hadn't even ever used this ferro rod. It's still got all of the black. Just gotta drop it right on top of it. Come on, baby. There. But yeah, good scraper, decent ferro rod. It's medium hardness on that one, but that's the one that comes with it. Comes Comes with a little short piece of paracord, and I think a little plastic, look out, like a plastic tag like deal that comes with this kit. These, I'm gonna keep fooling with this. This thing works well. This is just dog chew rawhide, but I might need to put a little clip. See how hard it is to put a clip on it. Then you can just carry it, put your thing, carry it down like that. But it rides pretty good like this. And it's, like I said, $20 difference versus just the knife or this little closure in a ferro rod. So, but these are a few more options from Mora that all work well. It's just kind of like what flavor ice cream you choose, really. These don't have 90-degree spine. This one doesn't. This one and these two do. And then they have a whole line of carving tools too that we'll cover later, just because I don't put the carving stuff right in line with these crafters like this. But it's so many options out there, and for under $100, you can get a bunch of stuff, including knives, and you could get both of those for under 100. But great options. Just wanted to share those. I appreciate the support, guys. Like and follow if you would. Give me a subscribe. Check out my Instagram at bushcraftkelso. bushcraftkelso.com for gizmos and gadgets. I'm working on getting stuff restocked right now. There's just one of me, so it takes a little while, on top of working full-time and being a dad and a husband, and trying to have a little time for myself too. But I appreciate the support, and we'll talk to y'all next time. Later.